Okay, so the last time that we left off doing some gaming, you guys had just captured one of your, I'm going to call them your rivals, right? By this time, like this has now become a rivalry. I think this is the fourth encounter. And they've kind of gone back and forth on winners and losers. But
Yeah,
your rival
because we ran
gang.
away that one time.
So this is the fourth time that you've encountered, but yes, you managed to capture one of these bandits. So you're in a cave system in the first level of the dungeon, and you guys are basically, where you're at now. According to my notes, so in game it should be April 10th in game, 6 p.m. So it's 6 in the p.m. All spells are still known, so no one has cast a spell, and the lantern still has 2 hours worth of light left in it. So we've got that. So I've got that noted. So let me...
A minor correction to our lord here. I did use my cantrip to ESP cantrip.
Yeah, spell slots. I'll let you keep track of cantrips. That's going to be too much for me. But yeah, your spell slots.
Yeah.
Your big
just
bruisers.
Trying to play it honest, man.
Oh, I'm good. I appreciate it. I can't remember everything. All right, and then 2 hours.
So at 7, my sword is supposed to have the darkness ability come back.
What is it?
Would that work like now?
Your sword regains its ability at dusk. Yes, so at 7 o'clock it would regain its darkness ability. When the light goes out, you gain the ability to do the dark again. So once per 24 hours.
Sweet.
So okay, let me put us on the map that we were on. So
I'm supposed to be tracking and stuff.
Oh wait, you guys are on the map. I was not on the map, but you guys are on the map. I assume you guys can see everything, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Bunch of knocked out poor dudes just trying to make a living for families that we murdered.
Yep, pretty much. So I'm going to get rid of the dead bodies or the bodies that fell down the holes.
Well, that's kind of easy.
And pretty much you have this guy up here. Now, what are you planning on doing with them? Are we
missing? Is he unconscious or like netted to some?
I'm just looking. Are we? Oh, there you are. I was like, "Where's Vance?" Is down in the corner. So yeah, there.
Vance is exactly where Vance wants to be.
Yeah. No, I had scrolled up a little bit, so you weren't on the map at all from where I was looking. So I was like, "Where is he?" All right. So
100% out of crossbow range.
You've got this guy. You've subdued him. So he's quite hurt, if I remember too. Yeah, well, yeah, he's moderately hurt, is what I would say. So, what's the plan?
I guess we bring him to consciousness, right, to interrogate him.
Okay, you can splash a little water on his face, slap him around a little bit. Oh, ew, and he's just looking around very wide-eyed. I assume you restrained him because that's reasonable. Yeah. You've taken his weapons off of him. I assume that's reasonable. So things that a reasonable adventuring party would do, I would assume you've done that.
It's rather generous, but I'll take it.
So, how deep is that hole? Can we tell?
Don't know.
You don't know because it's dark. There is a torch right there.
Can I kick the torch down?
You want to kick it?
Can I kick the torch down?
Yep, you can kick the torch down. Roll a d6 for me. You don't want to roll a 6?
Oh, that my luck.
Well, we'll see.
Thank God.
New year, new luck.
New year, new luck. So, it drifts down. So it goes down and down and down and down and down. You do eventually hear it, and you can see a flicker, way down in the distance. The people that have night vision or dark vision, heat vision, and your night vision, what is it? You can see the warmth of the flame down there, and you can see the warmth of the bodies that are slowly like cooling because they're going to room temperature because they're dead. Arny, you can see it pretty crystal clear down there. It looks like it descends down to an area. Like it looks like it's a well, like a round well, but it goes down about 50, 60 feet. And it looks like there's like a pile that they're on top of. There's a lot of rags there. There's a lot of things like that. It looks like people dump things down in that area pretty often.
So Arnie wants to look up and see if there's any way to lower stuff down or raise stuff up.
No, people seem to just throw it.
How far down, like, how long did it take for it to hit the bottom?
I don't know how long. I said it's about 50 or 60 feet, so I don't know how long the torch would take to go.
9 meters per second squared.
Something like
calculators,
that.
Guys.
Yeah, I don't.
Arnie says
that is not my nerd
I
jam.
just didn't hear you say like how far it fell. So
I used to play with a guy.
I
used to play with a guy named Doug who was, quite the engineer, and he would calculate stuff like that. He would also calculate everything like, all right, like we need to get past this thing, and he's like, we could just make a fulcrum, and we got to get X amount of pounds of. How much does it weigh? And he would just do the calculations. Like, all right, he knows. So he played our wizard. It worked out pretty fine.
Yeah, I bet it did.
Yeah.
Well, gentlemen, let's see what this fellow knows. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Arnie thinks it's the trash hole.
I want to grab the rope I got and goes, do you guys think, thinking what I'm thinking?
Well, I think we maybe ought to ask this fellow about it.
We're not
first.
lowering him into the pit.
So,
well, I think he might have thrown something valuable down there from the look of it, or maybe not. But let's talk to the man, find out some information. We can send him on back to his family, shall we?
So, Arny,
You're going to kill him.
Arny, what you see down there, because you can see it better than everyone else, because you've got that kind of perfect dark vision. You see that there was some sort of like canopy that was set up there, or some sort of like a tarp that was basically stretched to the four corners, kind of, so it would catch things that fell. But those two dudes that are wearing like chainmail and have swords, they fell and went through it because I'm talking their pure weight was too much. So they kind of ripped through it, and basically you kind of threw a torch on top of them, and now like it looks like some of the tarp might be catching a little bit on fire, and fire and that area is starting to kind of burn.
So looking around the edges of the hole, is there any opening since there's a little more light?
Wait, didn't a second torch go down earlier?
Probably, yeah. So
They threw down a torch, yeah.
Well, the guy was holding a torch and he was pushed down the well, so you can
He threw it
calculate.
down.
So he was thrown down the well, pushed down the well, whatever, something down the well.
Well, no, I think it was that he threw the torch down the well. He just was so happened to hold the torch.
However you want to put it. They were throwing like sacks down the well. So they threw a couple sacks down the well, and then they had torches and stuff. But it looks like a well, like your kind of standard wishing well. And since the light's growing a little bit, Arny, I will say it is in a room. So I'll say that I'll even give you that the room has two exits, basically one going east and one going west. But that's about all you can get out of it.
Listen, fellows, we're trying to find this hobgoblin fort anyway. If there's a way we can circumvent a few levels through this well, then I think it's worth exploring. We can join together some ropes with a bite and send somebody down there to investigate. So why don't you all see if we can anchor something and get that working while we question this guy? It looks like we may need to move quickly before the conflagration springs up, yes?
You mean the 3 builders figure out how to do something?
Yeah,
Throw it out there.
Arny can interrogate the guy because he wants to X-nay on the whole A.
He wants to X-nay on the AA.
Yeah.
I don't know what that
Oh,
means, but it probably involves a knife.
So no, the next on the whole A.
Oh.
All right.
So if we can wake this guy up. Excuse me, fellow.
He's like looking at you. He's just got like really wide eyes. He looks very terrified.
Listen, sorry about all that. Terrible misunderstanding. What's down the hole though? What are you guys throwing down there?
Offerings?
To what? Sounds exciting.
All the things that live down there.
Is there like a specific dungeon deity or tentacle monster or fang thing that like eats you if you don't offer an offering, or what?
No. Our boss, he likes us to put stuff down there, to help the people.
So it's like charity for the unfortunate souls trapped below in their own tortured madness kind of thing.
Yeah. That's the asylum down there.
Oh!
So do people get sent down there if they've lost their minds, that kind of thing, or just the descendants of people who were sent down there before?
A little of both, I think, sir.
That's unfortunate.
You're not going to kill me, are you?
I'm certainly not, no.
That was rather specific.
I don't laugh at him in game. That would be cruel.
All we gotta say is we won't kill you.
Listen, obviously you've surrendered. I we have no quarrel with this specific man. Do you have a name, sir?
Roderick, sir.
Roderick, it's a pleasure to meet you, Roderick. Unfortunately, your friends have a habit of like shooting arrows at us and trying to kill us. It's really just terribly untoward. As a gesture of good faith, fellows, perhaps we could allow Roderick here to return to his friends. Yes?
There's one problem with that. I kicked the last torch down into this well.
I'll gladly give him a torch. Doesn't matter to me.
Then yeah, sure. As long as, they don't again try to kill us and fire arrows and rob us like they did the first time we ever met. Yeah, that sounds fun.
Well, and I don't expect you, Roderick, to convince your boss of anything or completely change the policy of your organization as a low-level member. Even if they have like a box that you put suggestions in, they never read them. I understand that.
I'm a new person. I'm talking. They just hired a lot of new people at the Ghost Beggars. I don't have much to do with them. I don't know anything about this rivalry or things going back and forth. I'm not really sure.
Oh yeah, they tried to rob us. We killed a few of them, and now it's just been back and forth of us trying to kill each other.
And,
so you really picked a short straw. Like,
that's unfortunate. Ghost Beggars, huh? Can you tell me anything else?
I know that the guy who's in charge, like, he really, really wants to he's looking for someone or down below, and I know that he's on a mission for that. Like, otherwise, I don't know. Like, I know there was a core group of members of the group, and then now they're taking it, and a lot of them are not there no more, and now they're taking on new people like water. So I don't know what happened, and I'm not really a part of it. And if it's all the same, I might just leave.
Yeah,
all the same to me, certainly. What's the leader's name? This guy who's on his quest, his mission to find someone below?
Zarel?
Zarel. You asked me like I know. I don't, but I trust you. That sounds fair. He sounds like the kind of guy who'd go on a quest into a deep, dark hole.
He's in charge, I know that. He's the guy with the really big beard.
Big beard? Zarel? What color's his beard?
It's black. He's got a big black bushy beard. When he says that, you guys remember when you guys tried to like go in that cave? The guy that was talking to you had a big black bushy beard.
Well,
The one that like
no, Roderick.
the one that slapped the horses and like sent them out at y'all. That was him.
Yeah.
And he hates animals. Terrible. Well, that's certainly enough. I think for Roderick has been very accommodating. Friends, did you have any further questions for the gentleman?
No, I think I'm good if everyone else is good.
No, do you know anything about the hobgoblins?
That's a good question.
Good point.
We see them on occasion, like, head out and come back, and usually they come back with stuff. We don't mess with them.
Do you know where
they're really organized.
You know what,
do you know
where they
where
come
they are?
out from and where they head back to? Is there a specific entrance?
If there is, I don't know where it's at. I know they don't I know they don't go in the main door.
Yeah, that we kind of figured that. Do you know what level this asylum is on down below?
We don't go very far down. I know it's lower. Yeah.
Fair, astute.
Were
Well,
you only here to, I guess, donate to the asylum?
Yeah, it's good luck. There's a few good luck things that you can do to kind of survive. At least that's what I was told when I was hired. You make offerings here to people, and like then they're not hungry, and I guess they don't try to eat people as much. And then you offer things to Cole, and that's supposed to give you good luck when you go
Cole?
in. Yeah, Cole.
The bear.
Oh, yeah.
He's a very
Is
nice.
Cole the bear? Is that what she said?
Yes.
He's very
Nice.
he's very nice. He's a friendly bear.
Is that the same bear that almost mauled you?
Yes.
Very,
I got something for him. Don't worry. If it works.
An offering of sorts.
Yeah, you just leave it
Since
outside
it was
his
the-
cage.
well-
I say we let this man go on his way with a torch and at least a knife.
I'd take his weapons.
Yeah.
Clearly, dude, have one of my torches. I don't think he poses any threat, and he'll need to defend himself in the dark out there. Roderick, we regret the loss of your companions and the incident of hyper-compressed violence that we've all been witness to. But we do thank you for your help. I wish you a long and happy and law-abiding life you're on.
Thank you. And like he'll just like pick up his stuff and take the torch and he books it. He gets out of there.
See, not so bad. Good deed for the day. It's one of those luck things.
Are we going to continue on, or are we going to look down this hole and try and fix that?
We should probably see what's like actually at the dragon's den,
So let me pull you back to the overmap so then you guys can make a decision based on that at least. So where is it? I think this is it. Yep, that's it. So
Yeah, we should probably see what's at
You
the
guys are-
dragon's den up here.
you guys are actually over here.
Go there.
Mm-hmm.
So it's up to
Well,
y'all.
I would make a few observations. Number one, if we're burning down the asylum and all of their offerings, that's probably not great. Number two, if they're just throwing and stuff down there, I can't imagine there's a giant pile of treasure for us to go after. But we can skip a few levels and get by the orcs and all the rest of it and straight to these the hobgoblin camp. It may be a worthwhile shortcut to explore.
You're also forgetting, if we go down here, we're going directly into the asylum, where there are madmen who apparently eat people. And, we have had a run-in with cavemen, and they aren't nice. And so I think these madmen, who most likely have better weapons and better gear, wouldn't be nice as well.
Well, if they're madmen, I can't expect them to be any worse than organized resistance from orc berserkers with swords and things. Like, madmen aren't running around in full plate mail, well drilled and oiled, naked and starving and covered in poop. No?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm just throwing this out there. It's just an idea. Let's. Why don't we see about this dragon we're gonna rob?
So I'm guessing we're sending in the advance party of Arny again.
Okay.
All right, so
Like we're going up here and we're just sending in Arny.
He could throw down some burning darkness.
let me.
How high are the ceilings on this level, Brian? Like, kind of generally.
Generally, the ceilings are about 10 to 15 feet. It'll vary because it's a cave system.
Yeah. Listen, I think that this asylum. I'm no geologist, obviously, or mountaineer, or pick a profession that deals with rocks. But 60 feet, 10, 15 feet height per level. Needs to leave some stone in between for a floor and a ceiling. That feels like it might be a third or fourth level down there. I'm just.
I will say this: when you come down the main stairs to get in here into one, it's 100 feet to get down.
Yeah.
Oh, do we know if there's levels above this?
There is no level. Well, the levels above
this is the first level above.
This is the first level. It's
okay.
That you know of. I guess there could be stairs someplace that you haven't found. But yeah, it's a pretty significant drop to kind of get in here.
I'm assuming that asylum is its own specific area that might attach to level 1 by stairs, or level 2, which is probably 50 feet below it, by stairs.
Well, I defer as always to my dwarven companions, and they'll be able to tell us as we maneuver, and we'll mark down as we go. But yeah, I think you all are probably right. Descending into fiery, insane people is not preferable to the regular kind of insane people, certainly.
So I've got an Arny token here.
The question is Arny a regular insane person? Or is he an insane?
I would say not. Acid breathing is not something I generally ascribe to regular people.
Hey, it's acid spitting. Okay?
I'm sorry.
He doesn't breathe acid, all right? That would just be
Spit
weird.
vodka.
So I'm thinking we move the party up to here and we send Arny in, like hiding in shadows and that kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Arny would like to look around the corners.
I'm going to put Arny off to the side for now until we do something with him. So when you get to this area, you can see here. So you can see that there's kind of a corner that way. And then you can kind of see that starts opening up into a room.
You guys want to send Arny into the dragon's den?
Let's confirm real quickly that this leads up toward where we think it does, I'd say. Get it out of the way.
So you want to go up into... hold on.
So north.
Yeah, into this area.
And then Arny, when we've just made sure that this connects as we suspect it does based on our detailed map that we've been making the entire time.
Well, I have been, at least.
The collective we.
Yeah.
Right. We as a single token. You got to think about the team.
It's a team. It's a big old team. Okay. So, Arny, you start rounding that corner, and you start coming in. Give me 1 second. Okay. So, as you come in, you see that there is a group of kobolds that are in this room. They haven't noticed you. And they appear to have buckets. And they seem to be, like, coming back from up somewhere to the north. So like there's an opening up here to the north, and they're coming back, and they stink to high heaven. You can get that odor from where you're at. And they seem to just be having a conversation amongst themselves. Do you speak Kobold?
No, I didn't know. He doesn't.
Okay, so they're just having a conversation, like, and they're carrying big buckets, and they are basically walking back, and they seem to be coming down, and they're coming towards, coming this direction, and then they're headed back towards this direction.
So my roll 20 is like super delayed. I don't see any of the clicks.
Oh, sorry. So they're coming from the north south, and then they're headed east. So they're going back towards C. So, and they, like I said, they're carrying big buckets. They seem to be wearing kind of like the standard kobold apparel here, of kind of like an apron, maybe some gloves, and you know, they're just having a conversation amongst themselves. They don't seem too, you know, concerned per se. They're not armed with anything beyond maybe they could hit you with like a stick or something that they have.
Yeah, Arny wants to say sternly, "What are you doing? Get back to work and hurry up."
They look around quick.
What's in 35?
They that's what I'm talking about. 35.
Oh, okay.
This is what's in 35. So they quickly like look, and they're like, yes, of course, and then they basically start moving quicker, and they head out the room.
I whisper back to the crew, "They think I'm their master."
No. But I mean, what's down here? Like, not up here.
It's just a cave. It's just a cave.
Oh, really?
Opening.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just a rough cave cave area. You know.
Okay. Don't go up here now. Like the northern point.
Oh, I was thinking over here, because we're closer to it, you know?
Well, we've just cleared kobolds out of one room. We know it's at least safe enough that kobolds can hang out down here. So no dragon has eaten them as yet.
Yeah, that's fair. Alright. I'm thinking it might be a kobold bar.
It could be the sewer system also.
It could be.
Well, let's carefully along then, fellows. And Arny, if we run into them again, might give them the old, "What have you all been up to? Have you seen anything around here?" You know, something like that.
Deal. You guys will have to be in earshot because Arny cannot speak kobold, but
I can speak kobold.
Yeah.
Well, they can speak common. That's the main thing.
I think they can speak Orcish as well.
They can speak, they can speak Orc, Common, Kobold. They're slaves. They have to understand the language of all their quote-unquote masters.
Arny said it in Orcish, by the way. He said get back to work in Orcish.
Yeah.
An unfortunate reality of our dark, dismal world.
Yeah. It's the olden days. It was the way of life.
Back when kobolds were kobolds and men were wizards.
You know, when I get to, like, level, I want to just buy all of them and conscript them into my church.
I'm going to leave that one there.
Yeah.
We were
35.
35.
Or were we, Arny wants to search in 35.
Yeah, okay. I already wrote down that we're in 35 on our little notes here, so we can't go back.
Okay.
So you guys are in 35. So yeah, you guys can take 10 minutes and search around if you want. Or you can take 10 minutes and everyone can do one thing.
How about a 5-second search of the room, just to kind of get the lay of the land?
Yeah, then all I'll give you on that one is that the room is that it's basically a cave. It's opening, and that's pretty much it. I will say, I'll give you that you smell like the smell of ammonia coming from the north.
Is it? a medical wing?
No, it's not a medical wing.
I think
Could
it might
be.
be the pizzery.
Yeah.
So let's go check it out.
Arnie can go this way instead of that way.
Why do you go that way?
He'll peek around to the east.
Because he doesn't want to go to the men's room. He already
Yeah,
went.
So that's what you got with a cursory glance. Oh, are y'all there? Hello? Did I
Yeah.
cut you off?
Arnie
We're
will
lost
go-
in thought.
Arnie will go and check in the. in
Or
the
the
bar.
block.
You got to check on your kobold workers, man. See what's up.
Yeah, why don't we go to the north and Arnie can do Arnie things.
All right.
Yeah.
Arnificent.
Infiltrate the enemy.
Okay. So
If there's anybody in there, Arnie can just darken out the.
You got to give like the cough to let them know, like if there's somebody in the stall.
So, Arnie, you head inside, and you're being very quiet about it, I assume.
Yes.
You get inside, and you're there, and the ground is a little bit smushy, and it smells. Like I said, you almost get to the point where you can't breathe because the ammonia is so intense. And there's a layer of like smudge, sticky stuff all over the place, like all over the ground.
Labeling this room the poop chute.
Is anybody in there?
Looking around the room at the base level, no, not that you can see. It looks like recently that some of the goop has been like shoveled. You can see kind of like shovel marks on the ground, like when you shovel dirt, and you can kind of see the trough that it leaves. And it looks like some of the goop that's on the ground was cleaned.
Ugh.
Well, Arnie wants to leave the room. Maybe look up,
Okay.
see if anything's up there.
So-
Smells really bad.
When you look up, Arnie, there is an entire group of somewhere in the neighborhood of 40 to 60 bats that are up there.
Arnie wants to be
Oh.
very, very quiet.
Okay?
Very, very quiet.
You are very, very quiet.
And he wants to move over to the very northern part of the cave.
Okay?
This is a guano farm, is it?
I think so.
And he wants to yell to he wants to
God, really,
Yeah,
Arnie?
yell
Come
to his-
on, man.
He wants to yell to his group, come in as quick as you can. Hurry up.
Come on, Arnie.
Pranks with your boy.
Okay,
Well,
so
trusting Arnie and knowing he would never betray him, Vance, of course, will leap into action to save his friend.
first thing, as you guys are kind of
I'll do the
walking
same thing.
in, you start
But behind the dwarves.
you start hearing the screech basically of bats. I'm talking that's a pretty recognizable sound. And the bats basically like are coming out that entrance as they kind of do the bat swarm thing as they're coming out. So they're flying all past y'all. They're flying around your face. They're like buzzing by you and stuff like that. And they basically are headed that direction as the whole
Can I
swarm
grab one?
basically goes.
By the gods, Arnie, are you okay in there? What have they done to you? No!
Yeah,
Can
I'm
I
fine.
grab one?
I just wanted to get y'all.
Sure, make an
scared.
attack. Roll an attack.
When this is done, Vance is going to be very upset about the amount of poop on his boots.
With?
Just roll an attack roll. I don't care how it's modified. That's fine. We're just getting some generality here.
All right.
So no, basically they're just swarming around so quickly that you can't grab one. They're really it's hard to snatch a bat out of the air, especially when there's 10 other bats around you as well that are like going crazy.
You got to
So-
practice like Ozzy Osbourne.
Yeah, well, someone just threw, a bat up to him. So that's pretty much how that works for him. So all these bats pour out. It takes about 20 seconds or so before they kind of clear out. And you guys are standing in a very rank room.
Arny, what an interesting smell you've discovered.
I decided to show you guys like a dog would.
Arny, have you heard of the boy who cried wolf?
Arny needs no recollection of the boy who cried wolf. He knows of Arny who cried bear.
Remind me to tell you the story next time we sit down.
Arny, you know of the story of the guy who does not send his friends into Guano Cave, right?
It wasn't just a guano cave. It was a load of bats going in your face as well. That was the prank.
Give the man credit where it's due. Listen, so Vance will, with a deep sigh of resignation, stomp back off out of the pea cave and use one of the dropped weapons or sticks of one of the dead men to scrape shit from his... Nothing against the dead men, but if there's like a cloak or something that he can wipe his shoes on, then that would be acceptable as well.
All right. So what I need, Arny, pull your guy in and put him here.
Uh-oh.
You deserve this.
You do deserve this.
No.
You definitely deserve this.
It's still a black screen for me. I put it on.
Let me grab him. So you go there. Everyone else, pull your guy in right around here.
Okay.
Also pull in.
I got Hagertha.
Hagertha.
Worry. We on it.
Yeah. No, over here.
Everyone's down here.
Yeah.
Because you guys are at the entrance.
Except
He's
for
over at the
Arny.
other side.
I'm up on the north. Yeah.
Hagertha strikes me as a lead front kind of girl.
Yeah. That's a good
But they're
assessment.
probably coming in. Whatever it is probably coming in behind us.
Vance strikes me as a lead from behind kind of guy, but that's a good point. This is about as far as I'm going to go.
I feel like
nope,
whatever
the bad
it is,
guys are
it's
up near the
either-
top. I'm way down further. I'm not even on this screen, Ryan. Can you stretch it down a little bit more? 20, 30, 100 feet, maybe, and I'm just back in the
Are those-
wagon.
He's in a different state.
Are those
Mostly of denial.
worms? Those are worms, aren't they?
What?
The things you put on the screen.
They are. They're definitely something.
Well, I just wanted to say that it's a full 12 blocks for me to get out of there.
Okay.
Well,
So-
hope you didn't cake up your running shoes with anything goopy.
Yeah. Really. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Oh, you get flanked!
That's a word for it. Surrounded is another.
So
Yeah, really.
Swarmed.
literally swarming out of the walls are these oversized giant rodents. ROUSs, rodents of unusual size.
Oh my god, the Dark Souls rats!
I don't know
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
what
know.
it is.
I don't know
It's the
the.
best photograph.
I do want
I
to
got
say
you, Ryan. I'm there with you.
this is specifically because you yelled, Arny. I rolled a random monster encounter, a percentage, a 1 in
Okay.
6, and I hit the
yeah,
one.
I appreciate it.
So this is your doing.
I'm guessing they're like the size of a medium-sized dog.
Probably the size of a really big cat. Well, I guess it says they're 3 foot. So
Jesus Christ.
So Skeever
Yeah,
size.
yeah, they're Dark Souls.
Or,
they're Dark Souls
by
rats.
Arcantrill, that's what I meant.
Skeever,
There are
Skeever from Skyrim?
They're Dark Souls rats.
Okay.
all right, so they're gonna win surprise round because that's what they
As you do.
Arny,
Oh, that is.
I need you to roll 5d20. What's your armor class?
Hmm.
I think it's, what, 5?
I believe so. I'm looking. I might need to make a bigger window. Yeah, F5.
All right, so you need to roll. So you need to roll 7s or better to dodge.
2 hits.
Ah!
2 hits. All right.
Oh, I see. That's actually rather clever. Nice. Instead of rolling 5 individual, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So, all right. So Arny, you are going to take a little bit of damage. So they start swarming in your armor. They start like going under your glove and like biting on your wrist. They are pretty nasty little critters. As 2 of them sink their juicy little fangs into you. So you take poison. 5 points of damage.
Oh no!
The rats have to roll to save versus disease, though, right?
Yeah. So go ahead and roll 2d20, Arny. So roll 2d20 for me, Arny.
Oh, okay.
Oh no!
Okay.
Oh my gosh!
Oh no, Arny!
I'm rolling those at the same. I'm rolling those individually now.
So
I
Arny,
took Arnie's luck.
so Arny, go ahead and roll d4 for me.
New year, new Arnie. 4.
Okay.
Your luck's run out, boy. Hey, there you go.
Okay.
It's that Wheel of Fortune. Remember, you have that Wheel of Fortune thing.
That is true.
I don't know if you want to
So
use it.
I don't know if this is worth using now, but
You
I'd
should
save it. I don't think a
probably
rat. I don't think
use
a
it
rat can do that much to you, buddy. I think you're probably going to be okay.
now. Poison.
Famous last
Instant
words.
death.
Famous last words. Yeah, this is when the famous. You'll be able to kill a Daedric god, but you'll die to a skeleton.
All right. So the rats are staying over here. They're going to start like climbing on top of each other to get more of them to swarm on Arny. So they're going to attempt to do that, but this is where they're at right now. So we will go to the next round. Arny, since you're in the shit, I will let you roll initiative. So go ahead and roll that d6.
Literally, figuratively as well, of course.
Yep.
Yeah, really.
I got a
That's a
4.
3.
I'm going to go first because
Oh no, Arnie.
go ahead and roll
That
5.
luck.
Go ahead and roll 5d20 again, Arny.
Well, he got.
We made him superstitious.
Oh no, he got hit once.
I mean, one's better.
You got hit
That's I mean,
once.
statistically, that's pretty good. You're right.
So, what is it? You take 2 points of damage.
Ooh.
All right.
Also, are we doing flanking rules?
We should, but I'm not really giving it to the rats. They're swarming, so that's the way I'm working it.
Yeah.
But all right, y'all can go now. So,
All right, Arnie's gonna run.
Arny, you are.
His
can't.
1,
He
2,
can.
3, 4.
You can't.
I'm fine.
I
with,
can't.
I'm fine with him being able to move. They're rats. They're not that big. He can push past them. They will all get attacks of opportunity, though.
That's 5 more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could I move? Okay, yeah.
For pushing past them, I'm gonna make them get attacks of opportunity. Even if you fully move, I'm gonna give them a chance to bite because you're basically kind of like trying to throw them off you and stuff as you're getting out of there.
Okay, am I rolling again?
Yeah, if you want to do
Arnie,
this,
don't leave them.
Would that be 5 d20s?
5d20.
Yes.
Does that one count? Because I did roll it while you were talking.
What? I will let you roll 5d20. Just do the 5d20 thing. Don't.
Okay, yeah.
It's
all
so
right,
much
all right.
easier and quicker.
It's way easier, yeah.
So
One hit again.
You get
One
one
hit.
hit. So you are going to take 1 point of damage as you head out, as you move towards there. So you're doing a pretty big move.
Well, I was doing the 4, the one where I could do one more action as well.
Yep. Make a saving throw versus spell for me.
Okay. That is magic
Yeah.
or spells.
Yeah.
Spells. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wisdom modifier? No.
Yes.
Oh. All right. Wisdom. Yes. Submit. Threshold modifier.
None.
0.
Yep.
None. Success.
Oh,
Okay.
Hey.
Go ahead and keep doing what you're doing.
All right. I
So
wanna
basically,
throw-
as you're moving, the sword that you have starts pulling you backwards towards the fight, and you're like able to grab your other arm and like pull it forward and keep moving.
Arnie wants to stay close and throw the white lightning. Well, he wants to make a makeshift Molotov, pretty much.
Okay.
You can
Throw
do
the
that.
white
No.
lightning that's lit.
You can do that.
Read
With,
my mind, but
You can do-
it's all methane. Ooh.
you can
Yeah.
do that, but you can do it with oil, like flasks of oil.
I
you
do
have
have oil.
Okay, you
I
can
do
do
have
that.
oil. Now, my counterparts have definitely laid me in on a piece of advice that I needed to know, and I did not know.
Mm-hmm. Which is
I move off screen.
Yeah, Arnie will move his full 12. And
yeah.
He'll get right here and then say, "Everybody, get the F out."
Well, actually, can I cast a spell?
No, I want to do this. I need the kills.
I'm gonna cast a spell.
The
Okay.
sword
I think
needs-
we've already done enough of what Arnie wants.
Yeah.
Aaron.
That's-
Yeah.
very true.
What are you casting there?
Arnie's got his
I-
way one too many times.
I have blight, correct?
Correct.
And I can just target all of them with blight and just blight every single one of them, correct?
Pretty much. It remember the spell. All the spell does is give them worse saving throws and worse abilities to hit. So it's up.
Yeah.
To, okay.
I
I'm
am
gonna-
going to blight every single rat.
Okay, that's fine. You got it. Well, it's a 20 by 20, so I think you can get most of them. I assume you're going to target the center. So
Yeah, I'm targeting right here.
Well, you can get half of them.
yeah. So
It's a
Wait.
20 by 20 box, not a 20-foot radius.
yeah, it's a 20 by 20 box. So we'll kind of draw the line. I'm going to say crap. How can I show y'all like these
Oh.
rats?
Oh.
There we go. Good. Boom.
Expert mode.
Yep, I don't use this shit a lot. Let's see. We can. I'm trying to see if we can get more of them in there for you.
It's 6 the way it is. That's 6. I think it's all 6.
Yeah, I think that's going to be them. So I'm going to give them all a little moniker so that we know that they're blighted. Blighted. No.
If Arnie was
Blighted.
still in there, would he also have been blighted?
Yes.
He would, I think.
Oh. Good thing you ran, Arnie.
Yeah, good thing I ran.
I don't know. I'd have to look at that. 'cause I don't-
Can we still move the box? Like we can do like this. That looks about right.
Oh yeah, I gotcha. Good call.
Alright.
We'll just get an arms. All right, so that is your turn. You're blighting. What's everyone else doing? Arnie, you've moved.
I will take my crossbow
Okay.
and attack that one.
Okay. Go ahead.
Crossbow. Oh,
Yeah.
come on.
Are we gauging these rats, right? This is a full thing. Yeah, okay.
Well, you did hit him.
You did hit him, and he is wounded. So there you go. So you hear a squeak as your crossbow bolt goes into its like thigh. So now this blighted like rat with an arrow in its thigh starts being is there. All right. Hagurtha and Thondon and Vance. So I still got 3.
Am I able
Are you gonna
to?
fireball them?
I don't have fireball, the spell. Am I able to pull out an oil flask, light it, and throw it all at once, or is it
Yeah,
like what are the
it's
action rules?
It's considered one action to throw an oil as a weapon.
I don't have a source of flame, though, so am I able to like light it off somebody's torch or lantern next to them?
Yeah, that's
or...
fine. Do you have
Okay.
Do you have like a striker kit or a tender kit or something like that?
I do, but that has like a 2 in 6 chance per round of lighting because
When you're using it as for lighting, they really don't have rules for like lighting the wicks on these things. So I'm fine with it. You're using it as a weapon. It's consumable. You chuck it.
I didn't know how granular we're gonna get with it. I'm gonna chuck it. Everybody's sort of out of range ish. It's about 50 feet. It's a little far, but Vance's little tiny weak arms will chuck it as far as he possibly can.
Okay.
Is it? So it'll be an attack roll, I assume.
Yeah, just do a ranged tackle roll with a -1 for long range because your threshold modifier would be -1. Where are you aiming? By the way.
I would like to kind of get it as far back here as I can, so sort of square in the back there.
Okay, so the empty.
My assumption
At
being
the blighted rats.
so back here ish. I'm assuming that the hundreds of years of guano, cake, and desiccated dust will be highly explosive and hopefully burn them, but that the wave front won't approach with such alacrity that we will be killed and suffocated. That's what I'm going for.
That's a thing.
Are
So
you-
Yeah.
Are you about to kill us?
I hope not. I mean, Ryan,
yeah.
Vance would know better than Billy. How stupid is this? Rather or some?
Ryan's not sure how flammable a guano cave would be.
Rather, according to Wikipedia.
Oh, okay.
Is
cool.
guano highly flammable?
It makes gunpowder, so I assume it's got to have some sort of capability.
Well, if it's dry and
yeah.
dusty.
I'll say this. I guarantee y'all will get some saving throws and stuff. I'm not just going to make it go like, boom, you're all dead.
All right. Through it. So we're already doing it. Why am I asking questions?
Oh, no.
It already happened. What do I click this button here, I guess? Click.
Any
I'm
range
just going to roll a
attack will work.
d20. I'm rolling a d20. Tell me if it works.
Okay, do that.
I'm a garbage wizard.
Bam!
Yeah, did it. That's great.
All right, so I'm going to say it connects back here, and there's so it starts going up fast.
Yeah, I just looked it up, and the entire ground will most likely be up in flames in at least 2 turns.
Yeah. So
the
that's what I like to
entire cave.
That's what I like to hear. But now anyway, this solves our immediate problem.
So all of them disappear. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have everyone do a saving throw versus breath weapon with a +4. So you're getting a +4 because it's way back there in the back, but it's coming backdraft style at you. So you've got to kind of run and jump out of the cave as the flames coming.
Yeah, because it's not explosive. It's just going to send everything up in flames immediately.
Yeah, that's what I'm going with. So it's a rolling flame that's coming at you pretty quick. So
You said breath attack, right?
Everyone, saving throw versus breath weapon or breath attack, whatever it says, and you get a +4. So when it says threshold modifier plus, actually it's
-4.
It's -4. Yeah, like a -4 is a good thing.
Does wisdom apply? Does wisdom
that should
apply?
have worked. 13 -4.
Oh,
It should have been +4.
Yeah, do a +4. It's actually doing the bonuses the right way. So I'll just do the math on it real quick. I'll see what you rolled.
I made it with a +4.
Yep, that's a make. Chris, I think, is the only one who didn't make it.
You have to roll above it, right?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, everyone rolled really good except Chris. Chris, you rolled like shit.
We don't put our wisdom modifier on it, right?
No, it's not a spell.
No, it's not a spell. This is just a natural thing. So,
Oh, baby!
Thondon, you'll take 3 points of damage.
Okay, no problem.
As basically you're the last man out of the cave, and basically like the flame kind of singes your back a little bit.
Look at that 21!
And there is a big whoosh as like fire kind of starts coming out of here. And you hear screaming rats that are on fire.
Oh no. Hagurta gets chonked too.
She will take...
Although it rolled a 0 for her.
How?
I don't know how that's possible.
No, she rolled a 4. She gets a +4 modifier, which would be 8, but that's still not enough for a first level fighter. I know that. So I'm looking. You can hover over it to look at the actual roll.
Oh, I see. Okay, it's
So-
bizarre. All right, poor Hagurta. She did her best.
She takes 1.
It's okay. She's a fighter.
Sorry, guys. Arnie just wanted to make a joke.
Just wanted to make a joke. So,
Boy who cried Arnie.
Yeah.
so
I am the bat.
Why is it that I got a 21?
You rolled a
got
17. Man.
Yeah,
Plus
That's how it do.
So the whatchamacallit, so it burns pretty quickly because you said it's pretty flammable, so it's going to go up. I'm talking, this was a combat, so technically you have to rest 10 minutes after it. So by the time your 10-minute rest is up, the flames have died down in the cave to the point that it's actually pretty cleaned out now, because it had that nasty ammonia smell. Now it's just kind of a crispy smell, and you see a bunch of like toasted rodents in the back that are all. I assume it's a pretty fat, like a flash flame that's pretty quick burning. So
yeah, basically that's how it is.
They're not incinerated at the back of the room, but you see a bunch of toasty like rats that are like, dead, but they're not like completely gone. They weren't like vaporized or anything.
You want to know something interesting, actually?
I'm going to need them, Anakin.
Oh, good call. All the rats.
What'd you say,
what?
Tazo?
He said he's going to name them all Anakin.
Nice. Well, he was Darth Vader at that time, so.
You were supposed to destroy the Sith, not join them.
He joined him. He was Darth Vader. He already killed all the younglings. He was a Sith.
But did you know that the Confederate Army actually used it for ammunition?
Guano?
Yeah.
Wow, that's very.
I know it's one of the precursors for gunpowder.
Yeah. It needs to be dried, though.
Yeah.
That's some anarchist cookbook right there.
Is everyone all right? By the gods.
You know, you didn't have to explode them.
Well, I'm sorry. Did you have a better idea? Perhaps be devoured by 3-foot-long giant rats?
Arnie would like to apologize. He somewhat brought this upon the group.
Somewhat?
Hey,
Well, he didn't throw the
uncharacteristic bit of self-reflection, Arnie. Very good.
I didn't throw the fire. All right, it's not entirely my fault.
Yeah, but you were going to.
Well,
He didn't throw the fire. It was always burning as the world's been turning. Listen, we've made a lot of noise here. We've been catching our breath for almost a quarter of an hour. We need to move. All right, let's go. Let's get out of here. Let's keep moving.
Everyone, real quick, roll a d20.
Oh, no.
No problem.
I just need to know who...
You say that.
Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's bad. Oh, this
Okay.
is bad.
So-
how did I get the highest roll?
You did get the
Luck.
highest
New
roll.
year, new luck.
So, Tasso, as you guys are kind of sitting there and you're having a conversation, you're like, all right, let's get out of here. You notice back here in the corner, there is something there that has that's a metallic tint, basically. You can kind of tell because you have a little, like I said, you have the heat vision, which is kind of everything's now bright in this room when you look off into the darkness area. And this thing is slightly like it's retaining heat. So that, with your senses, that tends to reflect metal that's been heated.
So Arnie did want to search the room, but I guess since
I
Open
do
Field
want to
noticed
walk
it
up to
first,
it.
yeah, he can go to it.
Arnie
And
was
then
Arnie was too busy apologizing to everyone.
Okay, correct.
So you end up going over there, and it looks like someone either tried to stash something here before, or maybe someone died here, but it was caked over with guano. Like, it was just completely... But now that the fire's burned, like, it's there, and you see that there's an axe there that looks really nice. Like, really nice battle axe. The handle is now wood, and it had you kind of wipe it down a little bit with your hand, and the wood hasn't been burned or charred or anything. Like it's nice, it's got a good grip on it. Finger grips that have been put into it. The blade is super sharp, like you rub your nail on it, and it's got dwarven like carvings basically in the blade handle. So stuff like power and glory. Those kind of runes that have been there. There's also a shield there that looks like it kind of matches the battle axe. And it's got a giant, like, dwarven rune on the front that is kind of like a ward or protection rune, basically, that's been painted across the entire front. And then it looks like there was a bag that had money in it, but the bag is burned up, so there's just a pile of silver pieces that are there.
I'm going to take the shield and the battle axe and the money.
So the money's quite heavy. It is 4,000 pieces of silver.
Wow.
Arnie notices the giant pile of money and says, "Hey, look, he found money."
And
Also, Tasso,
yeah,
who's getting that shield, and who's getting, if you use this axe, your sword?
I'm actually just thinking about that.
Yeah, because you already have a magic shield.
Magic sword.
You also have a magic shield.
Wait, hold on.
Who doesn't have many magic items?
I have no magic items on me whatsoever.
I have the sword you gave me, Dragon Heart.
Yeah.
I personally gave you that one though.
Yeah. That's the only thing I got.
Yeah, I have no magic items on me whatsoever besides, a holy symbol.
I got a magic shield too.
Huh?
I got a magic shield too.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
you have a magic shield. You have a +2. You have a -2 magic shield instead of a
Oh, yeah.
-1 shield.
I think Forrest should get one of those magical weapons. I mean, it's yours, Tasso. You should be able to choose. It's your choice.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I was going to, when we go back in time, I was going to have a sage look at it and kind of see who would be better off with it.
I'm sorry, I was out of the room for a second. You found a magic shield? Is that what his
And a magic axe.
Well, I found
Okay.
a dialect, a shield, and a 4,000 silver pieces.
Silver.
Oh, nice.
Too much for
Well,
one man to carry.
I was just saying.
Well,
that.
remember, we're going to put all the money in the group pile and split it up.
Yeah.
Well,
All right. But
Yeah.
Hold on.
yes.
1, 2.
as far as the items,
Well,
Thorin, I took modern and ancient weaponry back at university. Let me have a gander at them.
Are you saying that you can identify them on the fly?
Bruh, I can, like 20% of the time, but whatever.
Okay, so since we all put in money into the group fund, I put 1,000 silver on the side, which leaves 3,000 silver.
It doesn't work like that, man. We all faced the rat danger together.
Yeah.
Just because you ran ahead of everybody else doesn't mean you get to keep it.
Yeah.
Do we have
Let me finish. I was going to say that I would give everyone 500 silver.
Well, you know what? We do owe you actually for ponying up for the cart. So let me take the salt out of my voice. I apologize.
So I'm giving everyone 500 silver.
Let me just mark it all down so we can keep track of it in the group loot, and then we'll make sure that you get paid your share out because of you ponying up for some of the materials.
Yeah, just note it in the group loot. You can say that you're splitting it. I think he's splitting it amongst everyone so that
so we can carry it off. Yeah, my bad, man.
1,000 goes into the group fund, and everyone else gets 500 silver.
Well, why don't we just put 1,000 silver into the group fund, and then we put that other 3,000 into what will be split amongst us evenly.
Well, so we have to carry it out somehow. It doesn't matter how it's split up in our pockets. Right. I'm just going to write 4,000 silver pieces in this is how much loot we found today, and then when we get out of the dungeon, and then we can split it up and figure it out.
In the group fund thing, put 1,000 in your character sheet. Add 500 silver.
Why don't you just do a split at the end?
It'd be more efficient for us to total everything we get on this run, and then split all the loot at the very end.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
We'll do a split up at the end. I think that's
so y'all can get into that. Google Doc is still open, and I'm just writing down. We found 7 gold off the bandits, so that's the first line. And then did I spell pieces right? That's right.
All right. So there's 2 items there that you can spend some time trying to identify if you would like, but it's not the shortest of things. You at least need to spend.
Can I walk and talk, and they can look out for bad guys?
You got to do 10 minutes of at least examining the item.
Oh, well then.
Oh, that's not that bad.
Well, let's get moving, folks. When we get a second of rest, I'll take a look.
That is a reasonable idea. All right, so I will take us back to the master map. Let's see. Boop. All right.
Who's the one that was doing taking care of the group Google Doc thing?
I think it's me.
We all have access to it. But Eric and I have been messing around with it.
Yeah.
I'm the only one who doesn't have access to it because
I never got a request from you.
Yeah, I was requesting a lot, but it just I don't know.
We should have one person just doing that just in case.
Gage, do you have a Google account?
Yeah. I did all of that, and it just wouldn't send it.
And I'm keeping track of the rooms on our little note map thing.
Yeah,
remember, so
as well. Thank you very much. It's really cool.
Splitting up the division of labor, fight the power, seize the means of dungeoneering.
I'm just remembering where everything is because it's a bit. Yeah, it's not that much to keep track of.
Yet.
Yet. So
I'm pretty good at the minutia of keeping track of stuff. So happy to help.
We should come over here now.
That's what I was thinking.
Quickly and quietly.
All right. So you guys start making your way.
Making our way downtown.
Walking fast.
Walking fast, talking faster. Give me 2 seconds to organize. In fact, I'm going to call a break here real quick. I'm going to do, it's 9:06. I'm going to do a 4-minute break. just so I can get some stuff prepared, and I gotta grab some water. So, all right. So we will be back in like 4 minutes. 3 minutes. 3 minutes.
Dealio.
Better hurry, man.
Yeah, you better hurry.
Why are all the magic weapons we find not blunt?
Honestly, Tazo.
I think most weapons aren't blunt. I think that's the whole thing.
Tasso, you have so many magic items!
If you want to find magic weapons, send Tazo in there, and he'll get
Like,
them.
Yeah, really.
No, I mean, like, Tasso, you have like 10 magic weapon items now. And I don't know why.
The man is a connoisseur.
A connoisseur of the magician.
The deadly arts.
Yeah, the magician arts.
Yeah. So what did you end up finding? It was some kind of axe of magical origin and a shield.
Both were dwarven things. A dwarven battle axe with power and glory, those type of runes carved into it, and then a shield with a ward rune carved into it. Which
very nice. Clearly didn't work for the guy
I'm
wearing it.
really keeping my eye on that warding shield.
You
Yeah,
got a greed root on your helmet there, buddy. I don't know. Look out.
No, listen. Listen,
honestly, I do think Gage deserves a magical item. He is the only one to not get one yet.
Oh, really?
He's been through a lot.
I mean, I will give whoever wants it. I will give my spiked shield to someone.
Well, you know, you're right, Gage. It's tough being a cleric because none of the weapons, like unless you find a club or a mace, are going to be, and everything's a sword or an axe.
You do have a magical shield, but you made it.
No, it's technically not a magic shield. It's literally just a shield with spikes on it that if you want to, you can use it like a dual-wield weapon and just do 1d4 of damage.
It's a special shield.
Yeah.
I'll put it like that.
Yeah,
So,
I've been trying to...
But again, I can't use it because it's spiked. Because it's piercing.
Yeah.
Okay.
What were you going to say, Tasso?
I've been trying to split out the loot, like the magical stuff, evenly, but I'm trying to make it where whoever's got the magical item benefit the most.
Yeah, that's all. It's just like kitting your party out and
like
or whatever, right?
Yeah.
I got, right? At the time when we got it, I was the tank. So
Yeah.
I would have gotten the shoot because I was the tank of the group when we got it. Therefore, it makes sense for me to get it.
Right.
Wasn't I the one who had more health, though?
Well, you're still kind of the tank.
I had the better AC at that time, I think.
Yeah.
So.
Well, people's roles change as you level up too. If somebody has a really good HP roll, it might, switch it out. But the other thing too is that if as cleric, it's incumbent upon us to keep you alive so you can heal us after we get butchered. So having you out in the front getting punched in the face all the time, not the best strategy necessarily.
Yeah,
Very true.
So it makes more sense for me to have the shield than the cleric.
Well, you're gonna have way better saving throws than the rest of us too, Tasso. Except for Chris.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it just makes more sense for me to do it.
Yeah. So
We just have to face the fact, Gage, that as flesh bag humans, we can't stand up to fireballs the same way our dowdy dwarf companions can.
All right. Are y'all ready?
Yeah.
Never.
Never.
So,
I got poop on my
I'm ready to
shoes.
die.
I got poop in my beard. Got fire poop everywhere. It's not been a great adventuring day.
Arny was born in the poop in his shoes. You were very molded in it.
That's right. While you were busy adventuring, I studied the poop.
Wait. Oh, is this to the guy's hideout? The bad guy's hideout?
Or it's the dragon cave and we're about to be incinerated, but if it's
Yeah.
only 30 feet across, it's a really tiny dragon. I like our chances.
So
Yeah.
you come to yourself, and basically there's a water source in the back, and it opens into a cool, damp cave.
Oh, I like this. I
There's
like this already.
There's a lot of bones around and like filth.
Oh, we got this, boys.
Uh,
Can I shine my lantern in?
Yes, that's why you can see.
Is there anything on the roof, like on the ceiling?
There's stalactites, stalactites. There's
Tights for top.
There's
Tights
the
for
occasional,
top.
the occasional drip of water.
So you guys want to head in?
Sure.
Yeah, let's head in. Let's
go in one squirrel in first.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
check
We'll go.
the
We'll
door.
go to here. We'll go to here. Yeah.
Not
Over there?
particularly if I have a choice.
Arny can stay back with Vance. All right.
Yeah.
It's tough to roll a cigarette in the dark. Give me a minute here.
I have a
You all go
lantern.
ahead.
Arny has a dim bug orb. He can
You all go ahead. I'll be right back here.
Are you sure? Because if you stay back there, we can't protect you from anything that comes up behind us.
I think I've got it lit. Coming in.
So
Could you pass that over to Arny, please?
Coward.
I'll take like 3/4 of it down and hand you a dog end.
there you go, my friend.
Yep, he'll take whatever he can get.
It's such a good map.
Yeah, it is.
That's a really good map. Yeah.
So what I need everyone to do is put their people in over here. We're going to pretend this is the entrance. So basically it's kind of flipped. But the rip water source is down here. That's like a cool little water source. But yeah, get your peoples in here.
Oh, so this is much larger than we thought it was.
Yes, it's much larger on the inside, like Doctor Who's, police box. So, but this is just too cool of a map to not use.
Where's Vance? Vance is.
He's back here in the entrance of the cave.
Yeah, we're gonna call that.
A speck of just the cherry tip of a cigarette is all you see in the darkness.
I feel like it's gonna be a. Are blue dragons ice dragons, or
No.
what's the ice dragon?
White,
Blue.
White as ice.
white,
But,
and silver.
Good
Silver.
good is the color, correct? Good as color or good as.
No, good as metal.
Okay, good as metal. All right.
And of course, the Eastern Silk Dragon.
Yeah, the Silk Dragon is the one that is truly the greatest.
That's right.
Are we actually ever going to see this fabled silk dragon?
Well, we're not far enough east, so probably not.
We will if we go east. Arny is going to second Vance due to his giving.
So
I do have this book on dragons.
where are y'all going? So this is what's in front of you. It's up to y'all what you want to do.
I want to go to the water.
Okay, move up to the water.
So, Ryan, are there actually stairs over here?
No, they're not.
Okay. yeah,
No
just
stairs.
checking.
Just imagine
Yeah, I
it
know.
as a cave, and I've cut off the side a little bit. But
Yeah, we got some evidence of civilization. These look like pillars, though.
yeah, those are big chunks of rock and nastiness. Like I
Okay,
said, there's
alright.
bones and filth littered across the
Alright.
floor.
So, well, I defer to my
What
dungeon
type
delving
of
colleagues as always.
What kind of filth?
What
Poop?
type of filth? Yeah.
Like poop?
Oh, Arny would know.
It's mostly Arny, yeah.
Yeah, Arny would like
Yeah.
to maybe clean some of his filth off of his boots.
So
Yeah.
if I do that, is that where you're at?
Yeah, about right there. Yeah.
Okay.
I will go with him to just cover his back.
Yeah, just so I don't die by something pulling me into the water.
No, I do want to flip through the book I got about dragons.
Okay. So
I
you're
kind of want to prove it and see if I can find any like dragons that would live in like a cave slash like near like the water.
okay, so you're like looking through the index, like water. Where's water and dragons in the water? And you start like looking.
Hey, can one of you guys search through the filth, as we call it, for just like ancient stuff while we search through while we like look into the water?
So Arnie wants to get pretty paranoid from whatever he's smoking on, and
Listen, man, if you want to get paranoid, you don't need a cigarette for it.
he needs to look around for whatever's going on.
All right, so
he's on edge. He's on edge.
while you're looking basically into the water, right at the edge of the water here, you notice there seems to be a what is it? A set of like kind of like Wonder Woman cuffs. Those like cuffs.
Bracers.
Bracers. Yes. There seems to be two decorative bracers. They are not like armor bracers, but like kind of decorative. They've got filigree all in them. And they're basically like silver and gold filigree with kind of like a green background. Looks very elven in make, so it's like very like smooth, I guess would be the way that I would describe it. It's very flowing. It's not it's not Bauhaus kind of like how dwarves would make things. It's more of kind of like an elegant filigree of these two bracers basically that are kind of at the edge of the water.
Guys, you're all good with fighting what's most likely a water spirit, right?
Just
Arnie,
throw them with a stick and lift them out from a few feet away. You'll be all right.
I'm just saying what's most likely about to happen. And Ryan, you know what I'm about to do, don't you?
I don't know what you're about to do, but why don't you tell me?
I am going to use my grappling hook,
Okay.
toss it into the water, and pull him in with the grappling hook, so I don't have to put my hand into the water. Because
Seems
putting your
reasonable.
hand into glowing water isn't a good idea.
Oh, the water isn't glowing per se. It's just water. But
Yeah.
you know, there's some bioluminescence, I would say. But
Arnie would like to recommend well, actually, no, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
That's 100% Adventure 101.
so it takes you a second or two, but you end up you have two very beautiful filigree bracers.
I'm gonna put them in my bag because I've learned about curses with my other character. And
Yeah, you have.
So everyone roll a d20 for me, please.
I knew it! I knew it!
You knew what? I said everyone, not you.
While we're waiting on the
Oh.
unfortunate outcome of our own decision making here, Ryan,
Oh,
is
no!
there actually like a hole over here?
Where
This
exactly?
big hole?
Yes.
Is that a real big hole? It is. Okay.
This is a hole.
Well, this is a hole.
Oh,
this
this
is a crevasse into darkness.
Yeah.
That's what I'm worried about.
This doesn't go down to like super far levels, but yes, there is a hole there that you would not want to fall down it.
Like deep darkness, or just this other one but deeper?
It's like
Yeah.
this one, but a little deeper.
Okay. Fair
So
enough.
it's not going to
Well-
go down. It's not going to go down to other levels, but it's deep
Okay.
enough that if you fall down it, it's going to hurt like hell.
Be an issue.
It'll be an
Fair
issue.
enough. Thank you, sir.
So it's an ouch, fall, not free fall.
Right. Less Tom Petty, more playground.
Yeah.
So, how injured are we?
I
Fine.
should be decent.
How injured are me and Arnie? I
Wait,
should say.
Arnie? Wait, where did Arnie come in? What?
How injured are me and Arnie?
Arnie was back with Vance. where did
He said everyone make a roll, and
Oh,
we
okay,
got the low rolls.
That's not a dragon. That's a really big lizard.
So, sticking to the wall, but camouflaged, basically, this thing drops to the ground. And actually, I'm sorry, it'll drop over here, and it moves right here into contact with these two. Because Arny rolled the lowest, so it was going to come after him.
Yeah.
So.
Is that a dragon?
No, it's a very large lizard.
It's a very large lizard that has it's about 7 feet long. It's got a a big horn basically on the front of its kind of nose, and it's going to go ahead and do some attacking.
Chomp.
Hold on, I'm getting my dragon book.
So Arny wants to throw the pot. Oh no, he can't. He can't do anything yet.
But Gage, you got a book too? I thought I got the book.
Well, you're not gonna have any time to read anything right now, so maybe put a bookmark in it.
All right.
back in your bag. Get out a sword.
Arny, it's gonna attack.
2 swords.
It's gonna try to bite you, and then it's gonna try to ram its horn into Oakenshield, and then it's also going to do a tail slap on Arny. So it's going to do a couple things. So Arny, go ahead and roll 2d20. The first one's the bite, second one's the tail. Okay, so it hits you with the tail. So wham! This thing's like getting hit with like a small tree trunk. You fall over, and you are unable to take actions in the first round. So you are basically have the wind knocked out of you for that first round of combat. As this is the surprise round. So next round, in the first round of combat, you will be knocked down. Oakenshield, no damage. It just the tail just knocks you down.
All right, and knocked me when unconscious.
Well, it's knocked you prone and the wind out of you.
I think I made it.
So its horn basically connects with your center chest, and it doesn't penetrate your armor. But this thing is like a bull moose.
I've gotten the wind knocked out of me multiple times. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yep. So, Tasso, since you're in the thick of it, go ahead and roll initiative. I will roll for this beast. I rolled a 5. So it's tied. So we will go simultaneously. Are the spellcasters casting any spells?
Certainly.
Wait, what spells can I cast with my first level spell spots? I
think you had protection from evil and cure light wounds.
Yeah, you had 2 and 2.
Why do I have 3 left?
You might have used one.
You should have 2 and 2, because I had it marked down and no spells were used. Your
You might
bloody
have forgotten to re-up it after we rested in town.
That's probably.
So, if you're doing a protection from evil or cure light, that's the 2 you've got. Vance, are you doing any magic?
No, doing magic means I can't run away.
Okay. All right. I'll let you.
Certainly. Live to cast another day, man.
Yeah, I know.
I can't move if I cast protection from evil, right?
Correct.
And all it'll do is make that thing, it won't be able to hit me as good.
Correct.
I'm not gonna cast.
Okay. I assume the 2 of you down here are probably just booking it.
Well, I'm gonna move up and I'm gonna use my cross launcher. I'm gonna move up as close as I can.
Okay. So you can move 4.
Okay, that is not much of a. I'm just gonna book it.
Okay.
I'm just gonna book it.
You can go 4 more.
Yeah.
All right. And Thondon, are you going to do the same? You just running?
Same. So I guess I'm right behind him, right?
Yep. Boop.
No, yeah.
And all right, so the people up here, what are y'all doing?
I'm gonna wait until everyone else goes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Did
So Vance, it's going to roll an attack on you as you're moving.
How dare it? Number 1.
Simultaneous action. So I'm going to do a simultaneous. It's going to tail slap you. It's trying to stop you from running away. So it's going to whap with the tail and try to get you. So roll. What's your armor class?
Not particularly great.
Yeah, you don't have an armor class, do you?
You know what? Pretty quick on my feet, though. Where is everything on this damn sheet? 8. 8 is what you're looking for.
8. So you need to roll a 13 or better. Otherwise, it's going to hit you.
Oh, no.
Give me that. Chow. Oh, unfortunate.
Oh, I guess you're coming back.
It's there.
I tried my best.
It's gonna snail you. So this round, basically, you get no actions. Like you're whacked as it kind of you're going by.
I will drop my cigarette as I gasp.
You managed. You're hardcore. You managed to keep it like on the top of your
clench
lip.
it in my teeth.
Just on the lip, just holding.
I paid good money for that.
So while this is going on, while it's attacking Van, could Arnie get to the back side of it?
No, Arnie, you can't do anything this round. You were still knocked over.
Oh, yeah, correct.
Yeah, you're prone.
Both of you.
Oaken Shield, save us.
It's gonna
stand up.
Oaken Shield. It's gonna attack you twice. So go ahead and roll for it to attack you.
Oh, come on.
Oh.
So it definitely hits you.
You got 1 though.
So
You got one?
It goes to bite you, and you manage to get your shield in front of it. And then as you kind of move the shield, because you're going to try to attack it, because that's what I assume you're going to do, it rams its horn under your armpit, where like the male isn't, and you don't have a plate. And it goes up into your armpit, and you take 1 point of damage.
Oh, okay. I think this thing just has size, and it doesn't really have power besides that.
And it takes
Wait.
3 attacks.
3 attacks isn't bad. So.
Wait a second.
And I've still got Hagurtha, and I've still got Oaken Shield. What are y'all doing?
So I wanted to could I apply poison on my my sword and attack at the same turn, or no?
No, you could apply a poison would be 1 round, and next round you could attack.
Okay. Then I'm going to do something even more stupid.
Okay.
That's the greatest response.
I have something in mind that is extremely stupid.
All right, let him do his attacker. We're going to be here all day.
I'm going to climb on top of it.
Definitely
Try and
stupid.
attack
And try to what?
If I can attack it if I get on top of it, can I attack it?
No, climbing on top of it would be your action.
Okay.
Well, it's not as stupid as I had in mind.
Just hit it and get it away. Just get it looking away from Arnie.
It's not as stupid as I had in mind.
Let him get
All
on
right.
top of the giant monster and kill it from behind. It's classic.
All right, so you're gonna try to climb up the monster. What I'm gonna have you do: make an attack with a non-magical weapon, a hand-to-hand non-magic, because you don't get your pluses for magic, but you will get a threshold modifier of +4 because you're not trying to stab it, you're not trying to go through its armor, you're just trying to climb it. But it's also not gonna let you because it's a beast.
So it's a +4, -4.
It'd be a +4 to hit.
Just
Okay.
put 4.
Yeah, just put 4. That's the thing. Just put 4 in there.
Hey.
Ooh.
So-
Hey. Oh, well, I'll tell you about it.
All right, so
next round.
you managed to climb on its back, and you're basically in its saddle position. I will say this: in order to do this, to climb up on it, you're going to have to stash your shield You're not going to get your shield bonus because you can't climb with a shield. Like, that would be really difficult to climb up.
Yeah, I was thinking put the shield like kind of on my back.
Yeah,
Arny can hold your shield. Arny will hold your shield. No.
Well, Arnie's on his back. So, yes, you are on top of this thing now. Boop.
Okay.
All
Well,
right. Hagurtha's there.
as the beast rears up in rage with the now, 800 pounds of dwarven armor on its back,
Yep.
Hagurtha will see her opening and lunge for its exposed throat, hoping to deal a killing blow.
You guys do know that I'm going to try and get this as a pet for Arny, right?
I don't actually know how to make the character. Do I just hit the THACO button and it goes?
You
How
should
do I
hit
make it roll an attack?
There should be a little D20.
Oh, there's a button next to the sword. I got it. Thank you. Sorry. I don't deal with swords and crass weaponry. What's my bonus looking like for its throat being exposed since there's a dwarf on its back, Ryan?
I'll give you flanking bonus. What normally would be flanking, so +2.
Yeah, I like it. I like this. I gotta ask.
15. So it hits. She would hit an armor class 6, which does not hit. This thing's more armored than that. So basically, you're hitting at its exposed jugular, and you're surprised at how damn tough the hide is.
That's a meaty jugular.
That's a very
as jugulars go.
All right.
So that was one. So I'm gonna. Can I continue her movement after she attacks? Is that a thing?
No, you move, attack, or attack, move, and then that's it.
God damn the 70s.
It's
all
the
right.
80s, but still.
God, the 80s too. They're all the same.
All right, so
87.
I'm removing the slow tokens from Arny and Vance. I'm going to do it correctly, as I should. Vance and or whatchamacallit, Horace, are you casting this spell before we roll initiative?
What exactly does protection from evil do again?
It's going to give you a bonus to not get hit.
That's all?
That's it.
Yeah, no, I'm not casting.
Not casting. Vance, are you casting?
There's no attack of opportunity for casting a spell type situation.
No, in theory, but if he goes before you and hits you, you lose the spell.
Oh, true. And we don't roll a new initiative for the round.
You roll a new initiative every round, so.
After I declare if I'm casting a spell, though.
Yes, that's how it's supposed to go, but I always forget to do that.
Oh, alright. Hang. 50-50 shot.
Run,
you know
I
what?
guess?
No spell for me.
No spell.
Feeling brave.
Okay, and then now we roll initiative. Vance, I'll go ahead and let you roll initiative.
Oh, how unfortunate. See?
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Hey!
Baby!
I've got a lot of incentive to live here.
Got a lot of incentive, so y'all get to go first. So, you can go in any order y'all want.
Once again, I volunteer.
Yeah, go ahead, Vance.
So, at this point...
Is there, there's no attack of opportunity for leaving his reach type situation, I gather?
As long as you're not taking an action. So, basically, if it's all you're doing is running away, then you get away.
Oh, running.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, that was easy. Next.
Okay, I have an idea. And if I move up to here,
Yep.
can I use a grappling hook on it? Or
No.
do I have to move up to, here or
You'd have to
something?
be, grappling hook. I'm talking, you've only got so much rope. How far are you from there?
It's 50 foot.
50 foot. So,
Okay, then.
yeah, I'm talking from that point. Yeah, maybe next round you can grappling hook it.
Alright. Because literally what I want to do is grappling hook its mouth closed.
You could try. That's the thing.
And then we just get its legs and stuff and bring it to an animal trainer. Be like, hey, dude, train this.
Just stab it, Horace. Just stab it.
Condon, I
I
moved you.
can't. I have blunt.
I moved you up.
Gertrude can, though.
Yeah, you got me. I moved, right?
Yep, I moved you up. So I figured that would be your thing. Yeah, you're within. You're within charging range next round if you want to charge it. So.
Sure. Yeah, that'll be nice.
Gertrude's going to rebound back and strike forward again. Now that she knows the density of its scales, she'll be able to circumvent its defenses and deal a killing blow, no doubt.
Give it that blow.
Or perhaps not. Perhaps she'll do the exact same thing over again.
Stabs the same spot. If she
before retreating to reconsider her choices in life.
Now that will cause an attack because she didn't attack. Yeah.
So you might not want to move.
Okay, she's smart enough to know that even if I'm not.
Yeah.
So she will assume a defensive position.
All right, and then I've still got Oakenshield and Arny.
Well,
I'm going to attack it.
Okay, so you're going to attack it. You're on its back. I'm going to give you a +4 threshold modifier with your sword. So...
Give it the old double-handed downward thrust.
And it doesn't work.
All right, so you rolled a 14. So you're hacking at its back, but you're not getting purchased still. It's got really, really thick hides. You have to find a vulnerable spot on it, and you have not. And it's bucking and thrashing around. Arny?
So, since it is distracted by the two over here to the south, and Oakenshield on its back, Arny would like to do a little backstab if he could with the Careless Whisper.
I am 99% sure, unfortunately, you cannot. It has to be a humanoid for you to backstab. You can't backstab.
Arny would like to stab carelessly with the Careless Whisper.
Okay, you get a plus. You'll get a 2 modifier for threshold because he's on top of it. It's distracted. I'm giving you guys flanking bonus for that. So, go ahead and keep that going.
Oh, oh God! A natural 1.
So a natural 1 is an 8 for Arny.
With flanking bonus. With flanking bonus.
And that 1 is an 8.
So the beast is going to start thrashing around.
Hold on. Arny would like to use. So Lady Luck wants to shine down on Arny.
No, Arny, don't do it now.
You got it, buddy.
You know what, bad boy?
You can do it.
This is your time, and you get to roll an extra roll.
Do it.
Another nat 1, I'm guessing.
Yeah, really. Do I get another 2? Yeah.
Roll.
Oh, that's
okay. So
not a nat 1, but it doesn't hit.
You clank into it like on the side, and like it was looking bad. In fact, you were falling to the point that it was going to bite you. But with luck, basically, because he's riding on it, you hit it on the side. It doesn't do damage, but you don't get eaten.
Well,
so
that's that. I'll take that. That's some luck. It was worth the spin.
It was worth the spin. So now it's gonna go. So it's gonna do its bite attack on Hagurtha. It's gonna do its horn attack on Arny, and it's gonna do its tail attack on you in the back. It's basically whipping the tail up like pop, trying to knock you off of itself. So Tasso, Oakenshield, go ahead and roll an attack versus you.
Ooh.
Okay, you're okay. So basically, it's whipping the tail, and this tail is slapping you in the back. But your armor's thick enough that it's not, causing any problems yet.
It's more like an attaboy.
All right, roll a d20 for Hagurtha.
So her AC is 3.
Okay, I got it.
Wow.
She's fine. She's taking care of herself.
So she basically moves out of the way. Arnie's it's distracted biting at him. Go ahead and she can make an attack because she did such a good dodge roll. And she gets the 2 modifier for the threshold.
Get it done.
That was Arny.
Well.
She really.
Ooh.
Oh, hey, we did it.
So she basically.
But Arnie's not doing so well.
she basically finds the ear hole on the side of it and stabs into it, and it goes in, and it hurts. That the thing is basically wheeling around in pain as it takes some damage.
What? Yeah.
She will scream a bloody shield maiden battle cry, "Die, foul beast!" in whatever Nordic, common tongue she speaks, I imagine.
It sounds a lot like Bergen Fergen.
Bjornen Gunder Dinken Snow!
Sounds
Or
like
some equivalent.
It sounds like the Swedish chef. Die for Dugan. They're cooking their lizard. All right, Arny.
How is Arny?
Forgive me, Nordic listeners, for butchering your fair tongue.
Yeah, Arny. It looks like you got hit.
So I honestly accidentally pressed that, but it's
right.
okay. I'll accept it.
Go ahead and roll. I'll let you roll again. I'm a generous god. So
Okay, thank
roll-
you.
roll a
I
D20.
genuinely accidentally pressed that.
It would suck if we roll one again.
Unlikely.
Pretty
See,
much.
Very likely. Very likely.
So
New year, new rolls.
it rams its horn into you, and you take 3 points of damage. All right, this is a new round. Since it is a new round, do my casters want to cast any spells?
No.
This is unfortunately feeling like it might be a magic missile situation.
Okay, so
You don't have sleep on you?
I think this thing is too big for sleep.
Is it?
Well, yes, I suspect as much.
Okay, magic missile then.
One, please.
Okay, one magic missile coming up.
Arny lost 3 health, you said?
Yes, 3. All right. Who has got Thondon, go ahead and roll initiative. I haven't seen your initiative in a while.
Okay.
I got a 5.
Nice. Wrong
Come on.
nice.
Ah!
Oh, that's nice.
All right. So it's gonna go ahead and do some attacking.
You again? Oh, my bad, baby.
Let's see. So what it's going to do is it's going to move onto this wall, and it's going to go vertical, like that. So it's trying to get you off of it. That's its big thing, and it's going to be much, much, much more difficult for you to do this, to hold on to it at this point. So it starts moving up the wall, and it moves its movement up. So it's, no attacks of opportunity on it. It's actually going to move up to here to where, in theory, people cannot hit it.
In
but
theory.
Oaken Shield, no!
Oaken Shield, what I want you to do is you need to roll.
Could I do that?
Could Arny roll as well to try to catch him?
Well, we're going to see if he falls off.
Okay.
Oaken Shield, go ahead and roll a dexterity check, but you have a penalty of a -2.
-2.
Yep.
Only -2? Wow.
-4 is about the biggest penalty you can get. So he's
Oh!
okay. There you go. So you're holding on to it. It's still there. So it's on. All right. Now it's y'all's actions. So what do y'all want to do?
How far can I move up to with still doing an action? Like if I'm trying to go this way?
You can move 8 squares. Well, you can move 4 and take an action.
So where would that leave me? I'm not sure if diagonal counts as 1.
It does. Yeah, you can move diagonals.
Oh, okay. So, could I lasso it from here with my grappling hook?
Yeah, you could. You could attempt.
Yeah, can I attempt that?
Sure. Go ahead and roll a ranged.
Gonna ride the lightning.
Go ahead and roll a ranged attack. What are you trying to do? Are you just trying to like hit it with your with the grappling hook?
I'm trying to like either get its horn or like because it's most likely roaring and trying to get it off. Basically, catch it like a fish.
Okay, you're gonna try to get it in its mouth and hook it.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a ranged attack.
Like with my sling or something?
Yeah, just roll like a sling attack. That's what we're gonna make it the equivalent of.
Any threshold modifiers or no?
-1, because this is gonna be long range for the purposes of this.
That's not good.
So it's quite short. So you end up throwing it, but you're not able to get it up that high. All right. What else?
I'm going to attack it.
Okay, go ahead. You still got your +4 for being on its back.
Attack its legs.
We do have a magic missile incoming, so you know.
Oh, come on.
So, tink, tink, tink. As you're
I'm getting tired of that sound.
All right, so that's them. I still got, let's see, Thondon, Vance, and...
Is it a dex roll to climb the wall?
It's a pretty sheer wall, so I'm talking... Even so, it would be hard for you to make it. So you got 1, 2, 3, 5. You could get up to the wall if you wanted. You could get up to here.
Yeah, okay, that's fine.
So, and Arny, what are you doing?
Arnie wants to position himself under not necessarily under the lizard, but under Oakenshield to where he could catch him if he falls off.
All right, so I'll put you there. So, like I said, he's on a vertical surface. He's not on a ceiling right now. So he's kind of hanging off the side. And then Vance, you have your magic missile.
I do. Let me give it a little bit of the old
3.
big old 3. You know what? But can't nobody stop me.
Nope.
Ah, man.
Oh
It'll
my god.
explode the cave, maybe.
No, it just says damage.
No, it's a
like,
magic missile.
It's not like a missile like from a fighter jet. It's more like pew.
It's like gun.
It's like anytime you see in a movie where the wizard goes like, he puts his hand out and like beams of energy strike a person, that's magic missile.
Okay.
That thing. That attack. Or they shoot lasers out of their eyes to hurt people, like pow, pow, pow. That's magic missile.
That's more descriptive.
It
The
looks like I want to attack them.
All right, so next.
Whoa.
Oh,
I got a shield maiden here.
oh yeah, I forgot about her. What's she gonna do?
And I note, fair and generous God, that the warrior maiden Hagurta is equipped with Winter Wolf, but you seem to have neglected to note her throwing axes on her character sheet here, so she'll be using one of those instead.
That sounds good. Throw
right.
them axes.
I don't actually know what to do. I'm just gonna click this button that says Winter Wolf. You tell me what to do.
Okay, that's fine. That'll work for now. 5. What's her dexterity? I can make a quick adjustment.
She has got a +1 dex modifier.
15. All right, she will hit. You need to roll a d6 for damage, though. It does not do Winter Wolf damage.
Ooh.
3 damage.
3 damage.
15 hit. A 15 hits, guys.
That's not 100% true.
Yeah, it doesn't hit.
I could have just rolled a d20. I'm sorry. I didn't think of that way. Hurling an axe from her belt against the beast, catching it on its fleshy, tender bits that are exposed because it's crawling on the wall. I guess I don't.
So at this point, it is what we would call bloodied.
Oh, it doesn't have much health. It's just armor, isn't it?
I'm talking. It's got a lot of health for a lot of monsters. I'm talking considering dragons have like 30 hit points.
Yeah, you can't think to like later editions of D&D when things have like 400 HP. I don't think it translates.
Yeah, it doesn't. It's not. You guys are having a hard enough time. You guys have done 12, so
Right.
it's you've had a hard enough time. All right, let's roll. Real quick, spells. Anyone casting spells?
No.
Vance, you
Arnie
casting?
used
Two spells in one combat. What am I made of spells over here?
Paying by the
No,
laser.
I will not.
Okay. All right. Arnie, go ahead and roll initiative.
Oh!
New year, new luck.
That is an unfortunate turn of.
No,
All right.
no,
I don't think I've rolled over a 3 yet.
So at this point, it goes on to the ceiling. So now it's like up on top of the ceiling, stuck on the ceiling. And what is it? Go ahead
I'm the
and
Tazo.
make a dexterity check, Tasso, with a -4 penalty.
One quick question before I roll.
Yep.
Could I use I don't know, like my sword or something, just stab in it and see if the sword can get stuck so I can hold on to that?
Could Arnie
That's-
also move under them to make sure that if he falls, that he could fall into Arnie's arms gracefully?
Sure. What is it? If you could stab it, Tasso, you would have been hitting it. So that's kind of the thing. Like, you're not finding a good place to stab into it. It's really well armored.
Okay.
So go ahead and make your check.
-4, right?
Yeah, so what's your dex?
14.
So you need to roll a 10 or under.
Woohoo!
Okay, so you're holding on to it, and Arnie's right below you. So it moves up onto the top of the ceiling, and at this point, it just drops.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yep, I knew it was gonna happen.
Could
Arnie, Tasso,
Arnie jump?
are you okay?
Arnie jump?
So what I'm going to have the two guys do that are kind of underneath it, I'm going to need you guys to make a saving throw is probably what I'm going to have you do. Make a saving throw versus paralysis and petrification.
Yeah, that's what I thought was gonna happen.
No bonuses, right?
No bonuses, no penalties.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Oh,
So
well,
basically,
I
what
have,
what ends up happening is, Arnie, your plan was, let me catch him gracefully. And he falls, and then you see the lizard coming behind him, so you push him out of the way, and then boom, he comes down right on top of you.
I saved you.
So boom, yeah, you did. You saved him. You are going to take some damage.
Oh no!
You take 5.
Oh my gosh!
As
are you down?
Almost.
as the lizard comes down, and the lizard is basically standing on top of you. It's all of y'all's actions now. Arnie, you are underneath it.
Could Careless Whisper sink into his chest just ever so slightly?
So I normally wouldn't allow you to backstab, but I'm going to give you your backstab now because you are literally underneath it. So you can try to gut it, basically, is what you can try to do.
Damn. Okay. Fine. That's a shame.
I'm going to give you the ability. So roll an attack with Careless Whisper. It's got a threshold modifier of 4.
Oh my god, bro. Jesus.
Oh.
So basically you're underneath it, and actually the reason you can't stab it is the thing is on your arm. So it is literally has your arm pinned, and you're trying to get your arm out from underneath it so you can stab it, but it's standing on top of your arm.
Arnie's just seething. He's seething with rage. Just he's trying to bite at it, whatever it is. Just,
spitting on
Okay.
it.
Can I just run up to it and just slam my grappling hook into its mouth and just run the other way?
I'm talking you can run up to it and try to hook it with your grappling hook, then next round try to run away.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
Maybe try to toss. You get it. You're right.
Actually, it's already mostly dead, so I think I'm just gonna try to bludgeon it in the head.
Okay. You can run up and bludgeon it in the head. Go ahead and attack.
Also, if I tried to use my spiked shield, would I have a disadvantage since it's technically a piercing weapon?
We discussed you cannot use your spike shield as a weapon because you can only use blunt weapons.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Yeah, I'll just try to bludgeon it.
Okay.
No
you could
threshold
use
modifier?
it, but your god would leave you, and you'd no longer be able to cast spells. So that's a trade-off.
It is a trade-off.
Think about it.
No threshold modifier?
No.
Alright. Oh, that doesn't hit. Sadly.
That does not hit. All
I've
right.
heard that song a few times tonight.
Yep. It's got one thing going for it.
Yeah.
All right.
I think you need to roll a 17, Ohio.
Arnie
Yeah.
thinks we're supposed to attack this thing.
Yeah, I think it has a 3 or 2 as an armor
Or
score.
2.
Yeah.
My last attack, it would have hit it 3, and it still missed.
What, buddy?
So- If you want, Thonded, you can move here, and now you guys have dwarven double team action going to give you the you a
that's
+2.
Okay.
All right. So if the dwarves want to take turns taking the piss out of it, you can.
For sure.
So you get a +2 2 threshold modifier.
Yeah, I got it.
That will hit.
Oh, baby!
Nice job, Tazo. Good
I like
job.
it.
So what ends up happening is they look at each other and they're like dwarf bros, and they're like dwarf bros, and
Dwarf Bros, Eiffel Tower.
so basically, yeah, you go high, I'll go low, and Thonded runs into the side of it. You aren't able to stab it, but basically you're taking its leg out from underneath it, and as you do, Oakenshield kind of does a spin move and comes down and lops the head off of this thing
Yeah!
as it goes rolling to the side.
Arnie wants to literally eat his way out from under it.
No, wait, no. Arnie, please, I need this.
He doesn't want to just get out from under it. He wants to rip its rib cage open and get out.
Arnie, please, I need this.
Arny is massacring the corpse. So
Arnie, I need this.
With careless whisper so it doesn't get mad.
So what I'm going to do is, since we're right at 10 o'clock, and I'm going to try to hurry through post-game, we could do some of the stuff that you're doing next time, but I'm going to tell you real quick. You're going to find here, where do I have it down? You're going to find a circlet here as well.
Can someone write that down?
And you're going to find
I'm going to write it down. So
80 copper. Amazing.
Ooh.
But let me talk.
are they unionized?
Mind if I take the circlet?
We don't even know what it does.
Yeah, but I already have the bracers, so
That makes no sense. They're not like a set. It's not like they bought from the same store.
are they? Is it an elven circlet?
Listen, let's put it in the sack here.
Group stack.
You're gonna wear a circlet under your helmet with the big lamp on it. That's how we're doing this?
I mean, you know.
It might just be a fancy hat with gems. I mean, if you really feel like you need to feel pretty under that helmet, that's fine. I'm not judging. Whatever makes you feel good about yourself.
Do you?
Let's deal with it next time.
Arnie can't even wear a helmet, so I think he could have a crown.
What?
Yeah.
Why
do you
don't we
think that,
take a second and see if we can figure out what it is before you start cramming magical objects onto your cranium?
Hey,
I'm
listen,
I'm just throwing that out there as an option.
Very true. Very
Listen, when I had a dwarf, he did that, and it didn't work out too bad for him.
That's right. Well, you know what? It could be a circlet of cranial shrinkage, which Would just be then your helmet wouldn't fit. We don't know.
Yeah.
Sorry, Ryan. Continue.
Yeah.
So for tonight, everyone's gonna get 700.
Ooh.
So I should get more for being.
No, everyone
No,
gets
I-
700.
If I give you +1 bravery point for sure, you can't spend that on anything, but I'm giving it to you. It's a high honor.
Oh, okay. Well, it doesn't matter too much.
700 XP. Remember, if you have your 10% bonus, it's 770. And make sure Hagurtha gets 70.
It's her 70. Yep. She gets a bravery bonus too.
She does.
So just know that next time I'm going to try to skin this lizard.
Okay.
I think that's a great idea.
If you guys want to spend the
Because-
time to do it, you can do it.
Yeah, because we can. I mean, it most likely won't be good, but we can mod it into some fairly decent armor. Like
It's 7
mod it-
feet long, and it's made of like bulletproof super lizard. I think that's a great plan for you to make some armor out of.
I mean, no, I mean just mod it into my plate armor, and like mod it into our armor.
It was a 7-foot long horned chameleon.
Yeah.
I
Plus,
do
it's
want
got crazy chameleon powers. Who knows? Maybe it translates.
Yep.
Stealth plate mail is all I'm
Stealth-
saying.
Stealth mail.
I
Look
do
it up.
want to keep its head.
So
You do know that head is like, isn't it like a little bit smaller than a dwarven torso?
I don't know. It's a 7-foot long lizard. So I'm talking. I don't think its head's gonna be. Its head's probably gonna be about human size head. Maybe a little bigger. You know, it's about a
I do
7.
want to keep its head.
But
You said 600 XP, correct? 700?
700 XP. It was a good night. You guys got a lot of loot. So that was good. So I will go ahead. I'm going to cut it off here so I can get to bed. Billy can get to bed because we got crap. So we will.
So that's a word for it.
Yeah, just, remind me next week to level, or I mean, I guess I can level myself, right? I just have to look up dwarves, right?
All you got to
OSR
do.
dwarves.
What level are you going to?
3.
You'll be 3. Okay, so all you do is you're adding. You roll 3d8, and that's your new hit points.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
Okay.
It's until you get to level 4 that it's a really big difference.
Okay, got it.
So roll 3d8.
Extra hit is a big deal, though, man.
Roll 3d8, and then you add your Constitution 3 times.
What level are you, Tazo?
4.
Okay.
Oh, you
You
already
know,
did
I
it.
think.
Hey, there you go.
Go for it if you want to roll it. I was just rolling.
Oh, you already did it. You're good. It's fine.
15.
I mean,
What's your
if that's better than what you had before.
No.
Constitution?
18.
Oh wow.
Nice.
Okay, so you got 9 more than that, so you would end up with 24. What's your hit points currently?
17.
Okay, so yeah,
That's a pretty good improvement. Nice.
That's a strong improvement.
That's a whole other sword stab, man.
So I'm 24 now.
Yeah.
Dang. That's only 4 advances, but that's not a very large unit of measurement if we're honest with ourselves.
All right, so we'll close it out here, and I will talk to y'all next week, or talk to you through the week or whatever. So if you got anything you want to run by me, you know where I'm at on the Discord. So all right.
Take it easy, guys.
Yep.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Good first game of the year.
Hey, Tazo.
Yeah.
What XP are you at?
Hold on. Let me.
He's got a crap ton. He's been playing since Keep on the Borderlands.
Yeah, because like I was just looking at it, and I mean, I guess I'm kind of close.
Just
I
under
mean-
14,000.
What are you at? How close are you to level 5? Because I was kind of close to level 5, I guess.
Your
I need
XP charts are
17,000.
different though. Like yours is a lot
Yeah.
less than Tasso's.
Yeah. Oh,
I
it's
mean-
okay.
yeah.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah, a lot of the demi-human races are like they're better, but it takes 3 or 4 times as much experience to get as far.
Yep.
I need about 5,000 more XP.
Yeah. Wait. What do you need to get to?
15. There's 17,000.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I need to get to 1,200, and I'm at I need to get to 12,000. I'm at 8,000. So
Well, I'm really looking forward to level 3. Is all I'm saying.
Yep.
why?
that-
Do you get another spell?
Yeah.
I am at
Well,
level 4.
yes, but that extra D4 of HP is gonna be game breaking.
Yes.
All right, guys.
Later.
I'll catch y'all next week. Thanks,
Yeah.
Ryan, as always.
You're
Have a good
welcome.
night.
Bye, everybody.
Take it easy, guys.